But then you've got to say Alex Marquez was lay a glove on him.
The problem for Alex Marquez, obviously, number one. Number two, what are you doing?
He's so good. Some things to say about Alex because he's Marquez.
It's in their DNA.
Yeah, that prowess on the GP24. He's real now here in Termas, straight out of the blocks the 2025 season, as in really impressed with what I've seen from Alex Marquez.
Second, or you know, a
problem. It's yeah, we'll find out. It was funny. I was listening to him actually. Went, what Marquez champion? You're currently lying second in the shone onto your brother.
I mean, Michael, what Alex Marquez's pecker.
Patience. He's understated. He doesn't know the best of the rest, especially with Mark on objective achieved. But now you're an extra out of your bike and tyres that Marcus either excuse me, out of
But see from Yamaha following
the bull by the horns. The bike maybe wasn't always his comment, but Jack put it through, I think, for Yamaha with that tyre. I know the track's still a little bit patchy, but that time for you as well, so expected after Sepang, maybe a little of the puzzle.
The data you're gathering is so more so now than ever. There's that many engineers in. Bagnaia is 16th fastest, is 1 point. Where Mark's done 9 laps.
Is it, from what we've seen, getting out of bed and someone just punching you in the face?
Come up with Susie, that's what it feels like.
Your teammate and what he can do, you're scratching your head, and all of a sudden you start to beat down the timesheets. You start to, your normal approach isn't working. You're
roll with Mark next door.
No, what happens when you try hard? How many times do we see it so hard? And the lap time you are in the
edge and just really struggled. So many riders, airline equipment as you are. But Pecco, believe in himself, ride free. It's going to be so important for Davide Tardozzi. He's hard with Pecco, harder than...
And Bryce, this is actually really nice. That's kind of another shot, isn't it?
I've always feared...
Just coming through, favourite for come of the race, because it's just a great, because you've got these fast corners, got to pull it back to the apex, but the racing he clashes here over the years. In 2018, you think of that race, Mark X firing it in, trying to make that. So this is where the action can Bezzecchi, because if you think he's on the Aprilia, and Bezzecchi won last time we came. Hegemony here in Argentina.
It's part, isn't it? Gavin Emmett there, but nothing quite like it.
Two really important parts of this comes back on itself. That's great for overtaking, but again, it's spectacular. We saw the footage get through there fast and somehow managed to... Let me just tell you, Susie, it is a...
Feels good on a bike, doesn't it? So far, with Johan Zarco, Marco Bezzecchi.
Mark's just gone half a second faster than everybody, isn't it? And as he sat there, he's gone, yeah, I don't feel...
To have the confidence to work. We've heard it from Davide, they've been tomorrow afternoon. The fact that this afternoon, free practice 1.
But then you have to throw your body to the...
By Marco Bezzecchi to be able to weekend, and he's showing what a force he can.
Aprilia here this weekend, the Mark, we've not seen many of the count, but we've not seen many.
In Jerez, by the way, you might have seen that in the... It'll be fine by the time we get there. The track was in a terrible starting our European leg.
You assume it must be damaged.
Well, it would.
I don't know there's that much water it can sort of end up.
No, I think it's just a clean-up operation they've got. But yeah, it's been a big...
Have you got a team in that, Michael?
No. In your GP team, I've been on track. Slowly but surely, I'm under pressure on that side as well.
Oh, big bump down the end.
I'm in the Elevan TT and Northwest 200 road race. No, I can't put it out there. It will be Ian Hutchinson.
No need. All done.
Testing, and yeah, I'll do that this evening.
Man I've ever met in my entire life.
Numbers are working. It's a huge budget. And it was painful, and they are on their way.
Really is not clicking at all, is he now? And with his teammates at the top, Michael, that's nice to see.
Yeah, and that's clear from the wheel spin. It seemed...
I mean, really good for Zarco, actually. You could say...
Twice here in nature of it.
Last night. What do you put down?
They're only 4/10 off the best lap, and I do think that they've done a good job of fact, and obviously the bikes are 2 years on in terms of the... I don't know if we'll get back to those 20s with the new asphalt being down on...
As well, the fastest of the Yamaha, so it's just currently in 7th.
Which I'm like, well, I'm not, because he's got loads of it. Like, no, it won't suit his riding style. Like you say, he has been the star at Yamaha, for example, going, look, I've looked at, replied, look at this, I love it. And now he'll be trying, they'll be like, listen.
Shoulders.
Well.
You look up at the time sheets and you see... I think we'll always see that in free practice this weekend. Build into it in the afternoons. Got the likes of Frankie Moore. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are going to be on.
Up there and consistent.
An interesting, good question though. If you think Jorge Martin and
which of course they're allowed.
Copy Mark's, but Mark rides in such a big
premonition that Cal had, where he said, "Look, so yeah, perhaps."
Cal over the years from Frankie Carcetti last year, he just somehow makes the bike pivot to do it, and it's
who died in the 7th. He said that they're trying to get...
Yeah, it makes sense.
It might sound like a...
30 seconds to pick up from.